what they read was my question on the mandate.
Right.
And I got credit by the Congress. They read a question with my name on the congressional floor because I wrote the question on the mandate, questioning the constitutionality of the mandate.
Right.
And it was my analysis that it is unconstitutional and borders on extortion to force people to buy consumer products against their will with their own money, because when you purchase a consumer product, it's a tax. You're buying a product with your own money.
Right.
You're taxed afterwards. But they're forcing you to buy the consumer product, and they're calling it a penalty or a tax. But when you purchase a consumer product, you're buying it with your own personal private property, which is your earnings. So this is totally unconstitutional and illegal what they're doing, and in my opinion, it is one of the biggest Ponzi schemes that's ever coming down the pike.
Right, and they did read in Fox News, right? But
they read my question on the unconstitutionality of the mandate, and then it was debated in the Supreme Court.
But it didn't get credit.
The Supreme Court, went ahead and approved Obamacare anyway.
Mm-hmm. But you never got credit for this, for reading it or having Fox News read it. Is that right?
Well, I wrote the blog, the very first
right.
blog in the nation, and sent it to every congressman and published it all over the country online.
Uh-huh.
And then Fox debated my blog for almost 3 years, and they almost read it verbatim using even all my examples. And no, they never contacted me.
Wow.
So, but I was the first one in the entire nation to blog that Obamacare is unconstitutional and possibly illegal. And I sent that to every congressman, and I sent it to across the nation and published it across the nation. And then and I was the one who suggested in the blog that the attorney generals and the sheriffs file lawsuits against Obamacare.
Right.
Because I knew it was going to be very, very difficult once they passed it to try and repeal it or defund it.
Right.
And so it was after that the sheriffs and the attorney generals started to jump on board. And one of the attorney generals that I emailed actually ended up on Fox, almost repeating everything I sent to him in the email, which is okay. I mean, that's fine. But the point is that no, they used it as if it was theirs.
Wow.
Their idea, their concept, their knowledge, but it wasn't. It wasn't Hannity's concept or knowledge or information, because only someone who had been through the system for 25 years and researched the system for 25 years would have even known that Obamacare is unconstitutional and why.
Mm-hmm. And you got hung up on Snurgley from Rush Limbaugh, also hung up on you too, right?
By his producer. He hung up on me because I wanted to talk about the birth certificate.
Right.
And he just yelled at me and hung up.
Wow, Snurgley, good old Snurgley from Rush Limbaugh. Okay, that's that needs to be.
I mean, he didn't even have to yell at me. I mean, he could have just said,
right.
You know what? We're not discussing the birth certificate. So do you want to discuss something else?
Right.
Or call back another time. But he yelled at me, and then he hung up, and he's like I was an idiot to even bring up the birth certificate.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for...
And then...
Right.
And then it was...
Go ahead.
But you know what? I have been blogging since 2008.
Right.
That the birth certificate is required by Article 2, and the reason that the framers and created Article 2 was to ensure, and I wrote this to every U.S. Justice, too.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2009, I sent each of them a copy because I wanted them to hear the eligibility lawsuit by Attorney Byrd. And I told them that the reason that Article 2 was created by our framers was to prevent a foreign enemy, a foreign spy, or an illegal